would be a sort of an A-starred response from policymakers in African countries which are looking at down the barrels of this double shock of a crash in demand, not just from Chinese consumers, but also, from the rest of the world, and also a drying up of finance, just what they need it most. And I guess you could add that third thing of the impact on commodity prices, still such a driver of the continent. What for you would be an impressive policymaker response?
So the first piece of response I'd like to hear is the policymakers understanding where we are currently. There seems to be a lot of delusion. If I look at what policymakers are saying, that they're in denial about the debt, they're in denial about the balance sheet usage that we're seeing. They're still talking up, sort of Africa rising story when we've had a 180-degree change. So first thing, we need to see some realistic thinking out of them. They need to be giving talking the situation as they find it, because otherwise you've got this knock-on effect where leadership in sub-Saharan Africa doesn't get it either, because our policymakers are not telling them what the situation is. So firstly, a degree of realism, an understanding, and an ability to talk to the market conditions as they are, and not as what they wish them to be. Then I think you can deal with the situation. I would expect the African Development Bank, for example, an Afrexim Bank. I can see the IMF and the World Bank are trying to step up. I heard some good words out of both of them in the last few sessions. But essentially, to be saying, the model that was in place for the last 5 years cannot continue. There isn't going to be that much money available. We're going to put together a fund which is going to help those countries who are now going to find themselves in distress. We're going to send in people who can look and analyze your debt, help you, because a lot of this Eurobond debt is very expensive. Countries have found it easier to put up and get that money as opposed to go through the rigor of working with the IMF and the World Bank. But the point is they're going to have to deal with these guys. So I think it's really making our countries battle ready for the situation that we are now entering. And I think that's really, really key. I can understand we want to keep people's spirits up, but, you can't keep people's spirits up when the boat is sinking. You've got to do something else. You've got to find a paddle or find some way of working through the situation. And I just feel that our people are not being realistic yet.
That's all for this week. Our thanks to Aly-Khan Satchu. If you've enjoyed listening, please rate and review the show wherever you get your podcasts. Do subscribe to our daily wrap of African news and analysis at our website, theafricareport.com, and come say hello on Twitter and Facebook. Until next time, I'm Nick Norbrook. Thanks for listening.